this privilege to gather us. Thank you, Lord, for the privilege to learn as businesses that are emerging and those that are being in progress. Lord, we ask for grace that the things that we learn here will be able to apply them appropriately to bring increase to our businesses in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you again, everybody, for joining in the session. Please do us the honors of inviting your friends. You can send, put it on your WhatsApp status. Just put the link on the group chat. Just let people know that you're here so that they can also join, because we are having it's going to be a very insightful conversation this evening. And the fact that it's our governor that is going to be talking to us about this amazing topic today. So if you do not know, Mr. Victor Anyanwu is the governor of the Emerging Entrepreneurs Group. So you see that we're going to be having a good time. And we'll be talking about something really interesting, especially when it has to do with your business, accelerating your business with digital marketing and AI. So we know marketing does not have to be traditional anymore, right? So how do we get these things done? So that's what Mr. Victor will be talking to us about. So I'll just go ahead and read a brief profile of him. So you know that we're talking to an expert, like an expert is going to be talking to us, not just a random person. So just go ahead. So Victor Anyanwu, fondly called the social media oracle, is an award-winning business and healthcare social media strategist. As a highly regarded social media thought leader, captivating speaker, and influencer manager, Victor possesses a deep understanding of the digital landscape with over 11 years of experience spanning various sectors worldwide. He has earned his expertise to deliver exceptional results. At the helm of the SWAT, that's SWAT agency, a dynamic online marketing company, the Oracle leads a team of creative minds dedicated to helping individuals and businesses attract, prospect, and seamlessly convert them into paying customers. That is what we want to learn. Their strategic approach and innovative method has revolutionized the way brands thrive in the online sphere. With a strong command of online reputation, brand management, and expertise in Facebook ads, Victor empowers brands and businesses to harness the potential of social media platforms. His insights and strategies have consistently propelled brands to new heights, increasing their visibility and driving tangible results, including election of governors in Nigeria. I think that deserves some round of applause now. Hey, this is serious. So it can be reached on Instagram. His Instagram handle is the Oracle VA, VA as initials for Victor Anyanwu, and YouTube, the Oracle VA as well. So with no further ado, and with a clapping ovation, and maybe a standing ovation if you can, please put your hands together for our one and only governor of the Emerging Entrepreneurs Group, Mr. Victor Anyanwu. In fact, we're not even going to be calling him, we're not addressing him as Victor Anyanwu today. He is the Oracle. Please all hail the Oracle. Sir, the floor is yours.
Okay, hi guys. Okay, hi, good evening. Mercy, I think you should be a marketer. Marketing will do you well. Like
I want to run away from the one I'm doing.
Because this is marketing already. All right. Hi guys, good evening, everyone. Okay, I have a problem, and the problem I have is when I look at faces, it's just blank. All right, I can't see anybody, and I like to talk to people. For example, Nokia C30. I don't know your name. I can't see your face. Is it possible to switch on your videos? Or some of you are in the toilet or bathroom and you cannot put it on. If you can put it on, please go ahead. Maybe only those that are in their bathroom. Roslyn, how are you? Lawbox NG, Tochuku, Mercy, put on your video. Faith, Ebuka, put on your video. Ajiri Ivovi, Neka Achofusi. Achufusi. Fortizo. This Fortizo, I know this name. Oh. Okay, you're in the bathroom. Okay. All right. Hey, Lobo. Hi. I know that name, Lobo. Hey, Ajiri. I know these guys, right? Where do I know these guys? These guys, these faces are familiar. OJS, I know you. John Suto. Oluwagbemiga John Suto. I know you from somewhere. I know you. Who again? You're in the other room. Sorry. Please. I apologize for jumping into the other room. Nokia C30. What's your name? Nokia C30. Okay, Olatunde is on the road. Okay, Nokia C30. What's your name? What's Nokia C30's name? Yomi Vincent, how you doing? You don't need to. You can mute yourself until you are ready to speak. But I would really like to see you guys at least see who I'm talking to. It's a bit spiritual to be talking to people's spirits. I'm just seeing your spirit and your soul. All right, I'm not seeing anybody physically. You understand? We're in the physical realm now. I would love to. Thank you so much. Anu, thank you very much. Roslyn, mute. Roslyn, mute. Anu, hi, Anu. Thank you so much, Anu. Yomi, you can mute too. So somebody just joined. His name is iPhone. iPhone just joined. iPhone, you're welcome. iPhone is welcome. It's interesting that Apple decided to join us. I'm happy that that you are here.
I'm online.
I'm thinking maybe I will see somebody called okay, you're like he's showing iPhone.
Okay, I'll try to change.
No vex. So this one that is showing iPhone. Please, change it.
Okay.
Change it so that I can see your face. Yes. Let me be meeting all of you. You guys don't want me to meet you again. Okay. Okay. Hi, Olatunde. Good evening. Olatunde, see your fine background. Are you in the abroad? You are in the abroad? Yeah? You're in the abroad? All this place is very fine. It's not like a local someplace. It's like an abroad something. Okay, guys. All right. So let me. I need to quickly share my slide. So that they call and share slide. I'll be share screen. Boom. Okay. All right. Auntie, please, you have to allow me share now. Mercy. Mercy, I want to share. Can you help?
Please, please make him co-host. Please make him co-host so he can share. Thank you.
No, you can share now.
Okay, thank you very much. Nokia C30, you are still there. I still see you as Nokia C30. Do you have a name, Nokia C30? Boom. Okay, can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So we're going. So accelerating your business with digital marketing and AI. All right. So who am I and what am I talking about? You already know who I am. Mercy was very nice to me with all the beautiful things that she was saying. Right. So that's basically who I am. So usually people always ask, why do they call you the Oracle? The reason why they call me the Oracle is I don't give up when there's an issue. There's always an answer, right? So the question is, where is the answer? All right. So if I don't have the answer or I cannot provide the answer, at least I can direct you to someone who can. All right. That's always how it is for me. Okay. Now we're talking about the power of digital marketing and AI for business growth. Basically, that's what we're talking about, combining the two, digital marketing and let me say social media marketing, right? Let's say more social media marketing and AI are in my opinion, are the best things that have happened to us in the last 10, 15 years. And somebody will be like, in the last 10, 15 years, and I'm saying yes, the best things that have happened to marketing in the last 10, 15 years, apart from Elon Musk. So everything that has happened to us, Elon Musk, wonderful. But apart from Elon Musk, the best things that have happened to us is AI and digital. So at the end of this training, you should be able to use basic stuff, do basic stuff, digital marketing, set up a basic strategy to run for your businesses, both digital and for AI. All right. Okay, now I ask a lot of questions, okay? And my classes are always full of questions. So I'm asking a question right now. What do you think is the number one job of every business? What is the number one job of every business?
To make sales.
To make sales. Okay, okay. Who else? Who else?
Have a problem.
To solve a problem.
To give value. To give value.
To give value. Oh, yes, I like that. I like that. Messi, you're the one that said to make sales.
Oh, Olaide.
Okay, Olaide. Hi, Olaide. Okay. So, to make sales, to give value, all these things that you have said, pretty good, right? Yeah. So the whole idea of getting into business, some people might say is to make sales because they want to sell their product. Some people might say they want to give value. Some people might say, yes, to make profit. Okay, Faith said to make profit. Good, right? Now, all these are valid reasons. Okay, all these are valid reasons. But you see, the number one thing of every business is somebody said something about to solve a problem. Who said that?
Olaide.
Yes, Olaide, thank you so much. To solve a problem. All right. Every customer has a problem. They're not interested in your product. They're not interested in buying whatever it is you're selling. They're interested in solving their problem. They're interested in buying the solutions that you have, that you're providing. If, for example, if I am a guy that is interested in, what am I interested in? Let's say I am, okay, women like buying hair, for example, right? Hair. And they say, oh, I want to buy hair for my head, makes me look nice and that. I'm a guy, I'm not interested in hair, right? So because I'm not interested in hair, if you say you want to make sales and you're trying to sell your hair to me, it doesn't matter to me because it's not solving my problem. Do you understand? So it has to solve your problem. You have to solve the problem of the customer. All right? Yes. Okay. Oh, hold on. Is it back on? Can you see me now? Yes. It's because I was sharing my screen. I apologize. Can you see me now? Oh, it keeps going away because. Okay, it's back on now. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay. I apologize. It's because I was sharing my screen.
You can't see your slide.
Yes. So that's why. So the problem is when you see me, you won't see my slide. When you see my slide, you won't see me. So
we don't want to see your slide.
Oh my God. Oh, so there are haters on this
I
show.
want to see him
haters on this show. Please. No fashion weapon against me.
Mr. Victor, I can share it with me. I'll project for you.
You see the problem of that slide thing. How do I share this slide with you now? The slide is on Canva. It will be difficult to share that with you. Okay, let me see if I can. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Let me see.
Oh, can just go ahead. We'll sacrifice your face for the for the slide.
Okay. All right. So what I was saying was every business's job is to solve a problem. All right. So you look for a customer that you're solving the problem for. The customer is not interested in whatever you are selling. The customer is not interested in the products that you have. The customer is interested in the solutions that they want. So I use the hair, for example. I'm not interested in hair, but women are interested in buying hair and all of that. So if you bring the hair to me, I'm not interested. I won't buy it because I'm not interested, right? But many women will because it solves a problem for them, right? So the focus should be on solving the problem, not on selling your product. Hope that's clear. Now, another thing we're going to look at is marketing. Many people have this wrong too, and that's what we're looking at it today. So who can define marketing for me? Who can define marketing? On the verse, somebody should define marketing now. We have 1
Good
hour. I
evening.
have 1 hour here, and I'm going to agree with when I'm done.
Good evening. Okay,
Hi, good
marketing.
evening.
Yeah, my name is Anu. Marketing
Hi,
for
Anu.
me. Yeah, hi. So marketing for me, it's a way of making your product known to potential buyers. So of course, there are different ways of marketing, and now we have digital marketing, and there's passive marketing and there's aggressive marketing. But it's just a way of making people aware that we provide a service, and like they said, you want to solve a problem and attract them to you so that you can make your profit. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Who else? Who else wants to define marketing? Roslyn Chikere. Where's Roslyn? The act of actively letting people, potential buyers, know that you have something for sale. Wanting them to know that you have something for sale. Okay. Roslyn, I want Roslyn to answer. Tochuku, Tayo Moritala,
Yeah,
Fortizo.
marketing is how to put yourself forward.
Yes.
Whatever it is whatever
Marketing is
solution
what?
you intend.
Whatever solution you
You want me
intend,
to say
I
that
didn't get that
again?
part. Yes, please go ahead.
Letting people know the solution you are willing to proffer.
Okay. Letting people know that there's a solution you have to offer. Giving a face to your product. Giving a face to your product. Face. I'm not too sure. Who else wants to try? One more try. Clara Ariola. You want to try? Demo wants to try. Demo, you want to try? Marketing is giving your product visibility. Sugar! Giving your product visibility. Okay. Kingsley Ugochukwu Edwin, you want to try? People, they vex with me for this class. All right, so everybody has said what they feel marketing is. Now, let me tell you what marketing actually is, right? Everything about your business, everything about marketing, your business marketing, do this. Stop focusing on you. Start focusing on others, putting your product on people's face as a solution to their problems. Okay, thank you, Tochuku. Marketing is reaching out to potential buyers on the product or service. All right, thank you, Clara. All right, so stop focusing on you, start focusing on them. Marketing is promotion and selling of products. Neka, is it okay? Well. I'm going to give you my definition and you're going to tell me what you think. Now, this is it. Whatever it is that you're doing as regards marketing, whatever the definition you might have, take eraser, clean it from your mind, right? And focus on this. Marketing is a contest for people's attention. This is the definition by Seth Godin. Seth, Sethgodin. Seth Godin defined marketing as a contest for people's attention. Now, while all your definitions look and sound correct, many of your definitions focus on you and the business. It doesn't focus on the customer. Do you understand? Meanwhile, marketing is about the customer, right? And before you get to the place where you are showcasing product or showing whatever, you need to get attention. Marketing is a contest for people's attention. So good. Thank you so much, Mercy. All right. It is the best definition ever. Every other definition is just academic. if you do not have attention, you cannot get to the point where you want to do product stuff. You want to show your product. You need attention. All right. So you need to get the attention. There are many people that think they are doing marketing, but they have nobody's attention. All right. You make a post that nobody sees. Right. That post that nobody sees was you drawing people's attention, or rather doing something, pushing out your product. That is the definition you had already, taking out your product, right? But who saw it? Right? Marketing is about, yes, and stop focusing on you, stop focusing on customers. Absolutely, right? Focus on the customers, the attention. That's what you need to get. It is the attention that you now convert to sales. All right? So you need to get attention. All right. So when you see guys like you see all those brands using influencer marketers. Now, for us, we manage influencers, right? So that's part of the service that we offer at Outsmart agency. Now, when you see brands, okay, saying, "Hey, I want your influencer to do so and so," the reason why those brands are asking for those influencers to do that is because the influencers have what? Attention. The brands want a particular audience, and this influencer has the attention of that audience. Do you understand? So what marketing is getting the attention of people. All right. That contest, you're fighting with everybody. So everybody that is competing for that attention, all right, would take a slice of your customer, because the customer just can only do one thing at a time, right? So the contest for attention is marketing. When you convert that attention, all right, to sales, to money, that's when you said, "Oh, I have sold something." All right. So until you get attention before you start thinking of converting it, before you start thinking of sales. All right. So I hope that's clear. Let me go back to the slide. So it's a long way to go back to this slide. Okay. So that's marketing. Now, who's your customer? Now, I have three things that I always say about customers. Customers must have three things. All right, they must have three characteristics, right? Your customer has to be someone who has a need for your product. One. Your customer has to be someone who can afford your product. Two. Your customer has to be someone who is willing to pay for your product. Three. It is possible, all right? It is possible to have someone who has a need, but that person cannot afford, and that person cannot pay, right? Or is not willing to pay. So all these three characteristics must be present before you say the person is a customer, all right? Now, if you are clear on what marketing is, and you are clear on who a customer is, if I ask who is a competition, or who is competition, or who is your competition, who can help me? Can someone help me when we talk of competition? Hello? Have you entered bathroom again, or the other room? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
And now, so who's competition now? Make una help me now. No one answer.
Yeah, so I can say, yeah, someone who has the people who have the attention of your customer and who the customer are willing to patronize.
What's your name? What's your name? Who's this? Who's this person? What's your
My
name?
name is Ajiri. Ajiri.
Ade? Your name is Kadiri.
Ajiri Vovi.
Ajiri Vovi. I owe you puff puff and zobo. Very hot puff puff and zobo, please. I love, see, you have entered my spirit. Oh my God, I love this. Please, 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 please. Konaka. People should clap for her. I love that. I love that definition. All right. I love that definition. Your customer, all right, is all those three things that we talked about. Marketing is getting the attention of your customer, right? Now, your competition is whoever has what? The attention of your customer. Thank you so much. Whoever. Now we go to slide 2. Thank you so much. All right. Now, in setting up digital marketing strategy, the first thing you have to do is there must be a goal. And many times people say, we talk of goals. Yes, so there must be a goal. Why is it important that you have a goal? It's like fighting a battle, right? You're going to war. We have to know what the objective is. What do we want to achieve with this digital marketing strategy? Do we want more sales? Do we want more people to see our stuff? Do we want people to sign up for something? Do we want people to come to the store? What do we want them to do? We need to be clear. We need to be clear on the goals. We need to be very, very clear on our goals. Now, when you are clear on the goals, it becomes easy to draw a plan to achieve. Somebody needs to be muted. Hello, Mercy, somebody needs to be muted. All right. So when you are very, very clear on your goals, all right, it becomes easy for you to say, all right. This is what we need to achieve. This is how we need to do. So this is how I always look at it. Look at God, for example, right? He knew what he wanted to do at the end of the day, right? He knew what to do at the end of the day. He wanted to make man and, have man, dwell in the world and multiply, right? But he didn't make man the first day. He did other things the first day. Do you understand what I mean? He did other things the first day. He put everything ready for man. Now, woman was the last thing God created. So he created man first before he finally created the woman. So everything was ready for the woman, right? So let me use the woman. Everything was ready for the woman. There was light for her. There were things to do. There were plants all over the place. Everything was ready for the woman. There were animals, right? Now, God knew where he wanted to go. He wanted to create man and woman. But before he did that, there were some things he had to do in front to get there, right? So the goal was to create man, but do some other things before we create man. That's the way strategy works. You need to know the goal. What do you want to achieve? Then once you are clear on the goal, you will now work backwards and draw a plan to achieve. Okay, we want to sell 2 million naira worth of our products in 10 months, right? So it means that every month we have to sell 200,000, right? It means that every week we have to sell 50,000, right? Every week, yes. Every week we have to sell 50,000. It means that for the 5 working days in a week, we need to sell 10,000 per day. All right. So you see how the goals were being broken down from the year to the months to the weeks, so it just breaks it down. So you know how much you ought to be doing per hour. It just becomes easy to achieve. So if you're supposed to do 10,000 per hour, for example, and the first 1 hour you didn't do your 10,000, it means that the next hour you need to do for 20,000 because you missed your first 10,000. So you need to do for 20,000, right? So that's how you arrange your goals and you keep pushing it. Okay. Now, once you're clear on the goal, the next thing you're thinking about is the audience. All right. Who are those that I'm going to be creating this content for? Who are those that I'm going to be selling these products to? Where are they? Where do they hang out? Where do they spend time? If all your customers are on Instagram, why are you wasting your time on TikTok? If all your customers are on Pinterest or YouTube, what are you doing on Twitter, for example? Do you understand? Where is the audience? The audience that is going to consume that content, where is it? The customers that are going to buy that stuff, where are they? Okay. Now, if you look here, I divided audience into 2. So you have customers and you have consumers. Now, Why are these two important? Customers are the ones that will buy from you. Consumers are the ones that will share your content. Many customers do not share your content. So somebody will be like, why? Your customers want to hide you. They want to say, oh, where did you get that thing? They actually bought it here in Lagos, right? Or they bought it somewhere in Yaba. So somebody asks them, where did you get that thing? Well, they sent it. Maybe like they sent what? They sent this. Yes, my husband got it from Singapore. He was there over the weekend, these UN meetings, with all these heads of states. But when he was coming back, he decided to get this for me. Meanwhile, that thing was bought in Yaba, right? So many customers, many times, they hide you. You do good stuff, your customers don't want to share. They want to hide you. They want to monopolize you. They want to make sure that they're getting the best, right? But consumers will share. They might not have the money to buy, but they will share. So if you look at most of the things that will help your product go viral, help people to see your content and all that, the people that do that sharing are who? Your consumers, not your customers. All right? So your audience, two, consumers, customers. One will be buying, one is sharing your content. You need to be creating and working for both of them. All right? Three, competition. Now, we already know that your competition is someone, right, that takes the attention of your customer. So, okay, let me give an example. No, let me ask a question. So I want to ask a question, right? Hi, guys. So my question is this, simple question. If you sell Coke, like, Coke drink, would you say that water is competition for Coke? Who would say water is competition for Coke? Daniel, would you say water is competition for Coke? Oh, Anu says water is competition for Coke. Anu, why do you say so?
Okay, so if I want to come from the health perspective, I can say water is competition.
Yep. Roslyn, you said no. Okay, Roslyn is going next after you. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so if I want to go from the health perspective, I would say water is a competition for Coke. I say for Coke rather, because water doesn't harm you. It's good for your digestion. It's good for your metabolic reaction and the likes. Is good to replenish sweat. Why Coke has a lot of sweeteners, has a lot of ingredients that are cancerous and addictive, like caffeine and the like. So for me, if I want to go from that perspective.
You say Coke is cancerous. I see. Wait. I don't join you talk. I know. See, it's only you talk it. You say Coke is cancerous.
Yes, and I'm giving the reason because of some of the sweeteners that they put there, the caffeine, and now it's addictive.
Have you done any research on Coke and you found it to cause a particular type of cancer?
I have seen research that says that soda contributes to cancer risk, and it has been proven. And some people that had cancer who were able to overcome it, that stopped soda. So that's it. And I've had some health scares, right? That I had to stop taking. I just want to add this personal because it's not important. I stopped taking soda. That actually improved my health and helped me to stay away from risk. So that's why I say from the health perspective.
Okay.
Water is a competition for Coke.
Water is competition for Coke. Okay. Yeah. So what you are saying now is there is Coke and there is water. Yes. People would rather not drink Coke, but would take water because of the health perspective, right?
Yes. And live longer. Yes.
And live longer. Okay. All right. Fine. Okay, okay. I said somebody will go next. What's your name again? I said somebody will go next. Who did I say will go next? Coke contains phosphorus and still people still buy the Coke drink. Yes, that's the point I was going to come to. But I said somebody was going to go next. Who did I say? Yeah, Rosalind. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Rosalind. Yes. Rosalind, go ahead. Yes, yes, I agree with you, Sugar Bag. Rosalind, what did you say?
I said Coke and water can be in competition because water is a necessity and Coke is just a want. Now, water, if you want to, you can't just put them on. They can't be competition because if you want to, they have to compete. They have to be probably Coke and Pepsi, and because they are both energy drink or whatever you want to call them. But water is just in a competition of its own. If water have to compete, but probably it has to be probably ever, and then the company is not the commodity now. That's what I think. So they're just in a class, in two different classes that they can't.
I like that. I like it can be put together. Okay, but let me ask. Do you guys remember that when we were younger, we usually eat and drink water at the end? When you are thirsty at the moment, if you get Coke, drink and get your hands on this. I agree with Miss Rolly. Neka agrees with Miss Rolly. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm seeing all your chats. All right, cool. But let me ask this. When we were younger, we find out that we usually drink water after eating. Now, progressively, you have found out that more and more people right now do not drink water after eating. They actually take Coke and other types of drink after eating. How many of you have noticed that?
That is so not healthy. And
yeah, but how many of you have noticed that trend right now? How many of you have noticed that?
Yes, it's true.
Good. Now, the another thing you would notice is many times when you get to those eateries, is the real trend. Yes, many times when you get to those eateries, right? Eateries, you want to eat now. You hardly see water on the table. Yes, thank you, Demo. You have to see water on the table. What you will see is food, champagne, if possible, maybe Coke somewhere, that's what you see. You would never see water on the table, except you actually say, hey, I want water. How many of you have also noticed that? Especially if you go to somewhere like Republic and all that. Yes, right? So what does that tell you? It tells you that more and more Coke sells their product through the advert. Yes, more and more people, all right, more and more people are choosing these unhealthy things that you call unhealthy, and that some people here have said is cancerous. More and more people are choosing those things rather than the healthy thing you're talking about. So what it tells you is people are not really interested in the whole healthy thing. We're just interested in, maybe we leak something, let us be okay. Maybe we just enjoy ourselves. Let us just have a good time. And those guys are banking on it. Right? They want to buy Coke. Yes, I totally agree. But the point you must understand is water, all right? Coke has displaced water. The pride of place water used to have, when you eat, you drink water. Coke has displaced water. So right now, when you eat, you drink Coke. All right?
Yes.
You go to places, nobody does water anymore. All right? Now, so you have, in understanding competition, right? The reason why I brought this up is they might not be in the same category, right? They might not be in the same category. They might not be in the same group, but one can displace the other with attention of the customer. The attention, water and chivita. Okay. The attention right now of most people, right, has moved from water to soft drinks, to alcohol, to champagne. That's what it is now. So you eat and you take all these things. While in Uniben, students take Coke over water. Yeah. So I went to Uniben to Atoy Douglas. That's somebody that went to my school too. Hi. All right. Yes, Coke after Amala and Gbegiri. Exactly. All right. So now the point here is you might not be in the same category, Because many times people will think of what is competition for water, what is competition for Coke. If I say competition for water, people will be thinking of the different types of water. Swan water, Ragolis water, what's that other water, right? So the issue is not about the class or the group. Anything that can take attention, anything at all. It might not be in the same group. It might be from another group, but it can take the attention. Right now, Coke is doing that. Okay. Now, probably over time, maybe Champagne will do that to Coke. I don't know, but that this is the current thing that we're looking at. So we have to understand this. So as a business person, whatever it is that can take that attention, whatever it is, take that attention is competition. Now, competition can be direct or indirect. If it's in the same field, the same niche, then it's direct. If it's not, then it's indirect. For many of you that create content online, and you do business online, macaroni is a competition for you. Why? Because macaroni has gathered all the people that should have seen your product, people that would have bought your services, the people that would have seen you posing with those down steps and doing all those moves, the people that are there that would have seen you, they are not seeing you again. What are they doing now? They've all gone to Mr. Macaroni's page. They're all there. They're all on Taoma's page. They're all on Nas Boy's page. They're all laughing on those pages. All right. Those guys have taken them away, even though they might have a need for your product. They might be able, yes, direct and indirect. They might be able to pay for your product. They might be willing to pay because they're your customers. But the attention has been taken away by Mr. Macaroni. And you know how people can spend the whole day watching Mr. Macaroni. All the videos you watch. You finish watching on Instagram, you go to YouTube, watch. You will finish YouTube, you will go to TikTok, watch. And you realize, it's already 10 o'clock. Oh, it's time to sleep. You sleep. Meanwhile, Chooks has posted shoe since morning that he's hoping that you would have seen the shoe and ask him how much. All right. Mr. Macaroni has carried your attention. You did not buy Chooks shoe. Chooks will be angry and say, what's going on? This social media thing is not working. It is because Mr. Macaroni has the attention. You need to go and collect attention from Mr. Macaroni. Do you guys get it now? Right? So competition can be from anywhere. All right? Competition can be from anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same niche. It can come from anywhere. It can steal the attention of your customers. All right? Even your customer's mother. Your customer's mother can steal attention. For example, your customer's mother can say, no. Probably hungry and haven't had anything to eat. Meanwhile, Orolua has gathered that money that she wanted to use, right, to buy money from Elizabeth, or to buy ice cream from Shoyinka, right? So she has been gathering that money. Say, I'm going to buy ice cream. I'm going to enjoy this Friday. Then Orolua's mom calls and says, Orolua, send me even if it's 5,000. Orolua. Soyinka has lost business. Why? Because Orolua will send that money to her mom. The minute Orolua sends that money to her mom, Soyinka has lost business. Meanwhile, Orolua's mom and Soyinka are not selling the same thing. Do you understand? But attention has moved from Soyinka to Orolua's mom. And that is what business is all about. So you need to make sure that whatever you are doing, you get attention. That's why I keep talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the greatest attention guy. He's like, what's his name? He's like Donald Trump. They know how to get attention. Attention is important. All right. So Elon Musk does attention with himself personally, and he drives that attention to all his brands. All right. And that's why I keep saying a personal brand is necessary. All right. Yes, learn how to get attention. Yes, a personal brand is necessary to drive sales to all the brands that you belong to. Right. So Elon Musk right now is using his personal brand to get attention. So he can just say something really funny. You saw what he did with crypto. He would just say something about crypto, and crypto can go up or down, personal brand. He says something about Tesla. Tesla can go up or down, personal brand. All right. So he's driving all that attention to his different brand. Do you understand? So you have to know how to do all of this. So, right. So I go back to my gist. Okay. Back to the gist, guys. I have to go back to my slide again. It's always a bit difficult to do this whole slide thing. If I had known, I would have just shared this slide with Mercy. All right. So now you understand what I mean when I say direct and indirect. All right. So you need to fight on all fronts. All right. You need to fight direct. You need to fight indirect. Okay. So if your competition is direct, you need to fight to get the attention. If your competition is indirect, you need to fight to get the attention. The person does not even need to be in your locality to be a competitor. Let me give you another example. How many of you know AppSumo here? If you know AppSumo contacted me some 2-3 months ago that they wanted me to be an affiliate for one of their products. And I'm like, I'm in Nigeria, AppSumo is in the US, and they want me to be an affiliate for their product. And I'm thinking, how many Americans have lost that opportunity? All right. So I go and look at my Instagram page, and I found out that Nigeria is my number one, Nigerians consume a lot of my content, yes. But next to that are Americans. The next group that consume a lot of my content are Americans. Americans consume a lot too. All right. So no wonder, what's their name? No wonder AppSumo is interested in me, and they could find me to say, hey, guy, come and do this for us and all of that, right? So your competition doesn't even need to be in your locality. It can be miles and miles away. It can be another country, and it's your competition. All right. Now, let's go to number 4. Number 4, we're looking at content. Now, in content, right, that is what you create on your digital platforms, right? When I talk digital basically refers to platforms. So let me just explain that so that we understand. Digital refers to platform, all right? Now, what do I mean? This thing called digital is digital marketing. Every marketing that takes place on digital platforms, for example, your TV, your radio. Marketing on your TV or radio are digital. All right. Marketing on digital billboards that you see, all those billboards, all those electronic billboards, that's digital. Right. Now, social marketing is on social media platforms, but social media platforms are on a digital platform. I hope that makes sense. So digital marketing refers to digital on these platforms. Social media marketing refers to using social tools. All right, social tools. So there's a back and forth, there's a community and all that. That's when you get to social, right? Now, the basis of all this marketing is content. Your ads that you run is content. The content that you post, the videos that you do, the things that go viral is content. Every single thing is content. All right, you create stuff and you push it out there, right? What you're pushing out there is content. Do you understand? So you have to first make your content searchable. That's where SEO comes in. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Now, how do you make your content searchable? You use the keywords that people will use when they are searching for you. So what are those keywords? Whatever that person is searching for, remember what we said, a focus on the customer. We're trying to get the customer's attention. So it's not about us and what we do, it's about the customer, all right, and what the customer wants. So how does the customer refer to that thing they are looking for? So does the customer call Akamu? Does he call it Akamu or he calls it PAP? All right, the customer you want to attract, does he call it Akamu or he calls it PAP? Does the customer call bike? Does he call it bike or he calls it Okada? All right. Or does he call it going or he calls it inaga? Do you understand what I mean? You have to know the language of the consumer, the language of the customer. That is what determines how you arrange your words to get that customer. Because the customer will search with what they know. Do you understand? They will search with what they know. So what is it that they know? They know it as puff puff. Don't go and say, can you give me a funky name for puff puff? Who has a funky name for puff puff?
Flower balls.
What? I didn't hear you.
It
Flower
does not
ball.
have.
Flower
Flower ball.
balls.
Yeah.
You know, so you now say flower balls, and the person will be like, flower what? Flower. And the person is thinking of maybe hibiscus flower or sunflower or something. Do you understand what I mean? All right. So you have to communicate in the same words that the customers know and understand. That is how you'll be able to find them, right? So that's SEO. Then we're looking at content creation. Create content that resonates with the audience, not content that you like. This is it. When people say, create what you like, I'm like, you're not creating what you like. Don't create what you like. Create what they like. Why? Because what you like is only you and your village people that will buy it. Do you understand? What do you want? You want other people to buy it. You want other people to buy it. For other people to buy it, you have to create what they like. So you have to focus. Somebody needs to be muted, please. So for you to get people to buy what it is you are creating, you have to get people, all right, to be interested in that content so that they do what? So that they buy. Do you understand what I mean? Who understands what I mean? Who has questions so far? Any questions? Let me just see if there are any questions. Any questions so far? Any questions, guys?
I don't.
Okay. And Anu has a question. Anu, quickly ask me, just quickly.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I just want to ask because it's like because of this age and time and the like, is it possible to successfully do digital marketing without spending on subscription?
What do you mean by subscription?
Like without paying to reach people? Is it like, maybe to reach a wider audience, wider customers and the like, you need to pay for ads and
yes,
stuff?
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's just that you will suffer. It's very possible. You'll be ready to suffer, Sha. So while I'm a geometric progression guy, right? So what do I mean by geometric progression? I'm a guy that feels that we can go faster when we use all the enablers. Digital marketing is an enabler. AI is an enabler, right? When you use all the enablers, you can go really fast. But when you decide to do, man, let me just do this thing, you will just be there counting, and it takes forever. All right. So it's possible. All right. It's possible, but it takes forever. All right. So if that's all, let me just go to the next one, right? So we've talked about content creation. So the next thing is content curation. Content curation is, there are content that other people have created, but this content speaks to your audience. Now, you are allowed to share the content. Give credit to whoever you took the content from, but share with your audience. Why is it important? It's important because you might not be able to create everything your audience needs, but you can find what your audience needs and also create it. So what are you doing? You are providing the environment to make your audience feel, okay, this person cares about me. They brought this particular thing to help me do this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm enjoying this, right? That's content curation. Now, after creating all this content, you must market your content. That's distribution. You can't just create and leave it. You have to create and you have to market it. Why is it important? It's important to market your content because, yes, thank you so much. You're welcome. It is important to market your content because if you do not market your content, nobody sees it. All right. So somebody has to share it. That's why I told you, you have to create for the consumers that will be sharing. All right. Because customers will basically hide you. Somebody has to share it. Somebody has to spread it. Somebody has to talk about it. Somebody has to tell somebody about it. Somebody has to tag somebody about it. That's the way. That's why ads are important, because it just gives you that extra. Do you understand? So marketing your content is also part of growing your business and also part of marketing. All right. And no questions. Any questions so that I could just take quickly? If there are no questions, then I could just jump into the next thing that I have right now. So I've talked a little bit about digital marketing. So I've talked a little bit about marketing in the sense that understanding the basics of marketing, understanding how digital, rules with marketing. Okay, so you have marketing, but you can blow up marketing with digital. Digital just blows up everything, and it's so wonderful. Now, digital, as I said, and digital marketing and AI, they are the best things that have happened to this world in the last 10, 15 years. All right, in the last 10, 15 years, these guys are the thing. So if you're not using them, your growth will be really, really slow. Right? Every other person will be listening. So how do we take advantage of all of this? How do we take advantage of all of this? And that is what we're talking about today. All right? So I'm going to quickly go to AI now. But before I go to AI, I want you guys, there are 3 videos. Can you guys go to my page? Can you go to my Instagram page? My Instagram handle is TheOracleVA, the Oracle VA. If you go on my Instagram handle, there are 3 videos there that I want you to see. The first one is, so let me see if I can play it here. Let me see if I can play it. So I'll just play it for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, apologies. I want to quickly see if I can open my Instagram page from here so that I show you guys something. Oh, it's not going to turn the way I want. Okay, now if you guys can, there are 2 videos that I want you to watch. I want you to watch this video on the screen that you see Sophia 1.1 million. Then the video directly above it, you see a guy, like pointing hands and so. If you can watch those 2 videos quickly, we just take you 1 minute or 2 minutes just to watch quickly. If you can you guys watch quickly? Now, what those 2 videos show you, all right? The first one is the one that I was talking about, the one that the Sophia 1.1 million, that's what you have on the screen. And that first one, the guy there had this AI connected to him, right? They had this whole AI system connected to him. But the crazy thing about what he was doing was he was answering a question, searching Google, doing all of that, but without typing anything on his phone or on the screen. Everything, he just used his mind. So the question was asked, and he thought about the question, and he thought in his mind, okay, go to Google. And while he was doing that, the AI was just responding with everything. So he was communicating with the AI without speaking. The AI was reading his mind and responding. So you guys need to watch that video. That was the first one. And the second video, the one directly above it, was the one about a guy talking about the power of AI and how Africa is slacking with AI. Now, why is AI huge? AI is just tech. It's just tech making your life easy. That's what tech is. Taking something that's already working, taking some knowledge of science and applying it to you. That's what AI does, right? That's what tech does, rather. Now, AI is something that human beings normally do. A non-human being, a robot, is now able to take that thing and do it. All right? They're able to take that thing and just do it on their own without any help or assistance. That is artificial intelligence. So everything from your messages that you see auto responses, from you talking about the algorithm. So some people will say, oh, I don't know why the algorithm is attacking me. The algorithm is AI. All right? From your content creation, from you're typing on your keypad and you're noticing suggestions of words based on how you've been typing, on how you've been doing stuff over a period of time. The AI now understands you and now suggests words based on, you know, what you've been using. For me, now, for example, now every time I just put my name, Victor Anyanwu, the AI just brings my GTB account number because I'm always sending people my name and account number. I'm collecting urgent 2K. So when I just type Victor Anyanwu, the suggestion I just get is my GTB account number almost every time because I'm always doing that. So the guy knows already. So he just knows, boom, right? When I wake up in the morning, there's some apps I always use. My phone will just suggest apps that you normally use when you wake up. Why is it doing that? AI has learned that, hey, this guy does all these things every time, right? So that's what it's doing now. So what's my point? My point is everything we see, everything that we are looking at, all right, everything that is, you know, related to what we do already is already can be AI, what's the word? Can be AI optimized. I think that's the word, can be AI optimized. Okay, so how do you use AI to optimize all of this? So these are the three basic areas I believe AI can be used in our business currently. Number one is AI can understand your audience. For example, when you post online, there are particular times when people come around to check that type of content. Now, your analytics will show you that, hey, this is when people are coming online to check this content. Do you understand? That analytics that is showing you all of that is showing you that based on what it has noticed about those people. That's AI. Right? It's telling you that these people, oh, that content you posted yesterday, they didn't like it, but this is the one they like. Oh, the content with the baby. Oh, everybody loves that one. Create more content like that. That's what it's telling you. All right. So once you understand your audience, you can improve and optimize your marketing. So I already know the type of content the market understands. I want to sell baby shoes, for example, right? And I've been posting the images of the shoes and people weren't liking it so much. So I decided to get a baby to wear the shoe and walk around. Maybe walk to church or walk out, and people saw it and were like, wow, so cute. Look how it looks on the baby, right? So that is the same shoe that I've been posting, but now it connects more with the audience. I won't know that unless AI now tells me, hey, people are watching this more, people are connecting with this more, create more stuff like this. So the AI now understands that and now suggests that to you. One. Two, you can use AI to automate your repetitive tasks. So let's say we have things that you normally do. For example, I told you guys that every time I wake up, there are particular apps that I use when I wake up, and AI suggests those apps to me. It is repetitive. It is repetitive. I do the same thing once I wake up. So it knows already, and it can say, hey, guy, let me do these things for you. Let me do this. Let me do that. There used to be an app that we used to have back in the days. I can't remember the, I think it's IFTT. I don't know how many of you use IFTT. IFTT, then, when you're using that app, it can allow you to do certain things. So if I post on Instagram, for example, IFTT can take that post I made on Instagram, share it on YouTube, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook. So it will say, if you post on Facebook, I will post on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for you. Simple, repetitive tasks. So I don't need to keep doing that. All right? You schedule a post. Normally, you would have posted on Instagram maybe by 6 o'clock. But 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, you would have been in this class because this class started at 7. So you don't have that time. You will be here. You won't be able to post. You can schedule it. All right? AI can help you do that, and you schedule for that time. All right? And now, the other thing is improve content creation. Now, How many of you have heard of Adobe Firefly? Adobe Firefly. How many of you have heard of Adobe Firefly? Adobe Firefly? Who has heard of Adobe Firefly? Where is Folorunsho? Folorunsho has escaped. Folorunsho. Where is Folorunsho? Folorunsho has escaped. Very good. Very good. Very good. I have somebody I'm going to give red card. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Now, Adobe Firefly allows you to create content just by typing text. It will create image for you just by typing text. Canva has something similar. I'm going to share a few tools at the end of the class, that can help you do all of this. So you have content. You want to improve your content, or you're not able to get that content because that particular content you have to pay for it or something. You can just type it and the system will create it for you. All right. So these are the areas I really see that we can quickly do. So if you are improving your marketing because you understand your audience, it means that you can sell faster. If you are optimizing tasks that you repeatedly do, it means that there are some things you would have always spent money to do or spend time to do. You don't need to spend time to do it. All right. The AI will just get it done for you because he already knows what you want done. He just gets it done for you. So you save time, you save money. 3, if you are doing content creation and sometimes you have issues of thinking about it, right? You have stuff like ChatGPT that can help you create a whole content plan, a whole social media strategy, depending on the industry, whatever it is, a whole content plan. Even this presentation now, whatever presentation you want to do, you can just type it will just create it. All right. So there is this tool that we use, InVideo and Lumain. We have about 30 YouTube channels, right? So we create different content for different folks. We have different YouTube channels that we own and we monetize, right? These YouTube channels were able to create content and it comes out really fast. I remember one of my clients saying, "You guys did this, you guys must be robots," right? We're a small agency, but we are able to scale fast. Why? We use a lot of tools and a lot of them are AI tools. Lumain, InVideo, right? You can put up your content and Lumain and InVideo will just help you create the videos or the images related to that. I could just tell Lumain that, okay, I want to create a video and it can just suggest the whole story for me. Or I can take story that I created from ChatGPT, take it to Lumain, and Lumain can just suggest images and videos that I can just plug in and I'm having my video in seconds. The same thing with InVideo. Easy and fast. Do you understand what I mean? So these tools can just help you, save time and push out. We're able to produce so much that when you see what we're able to do, you think there were many. We are not many. We are small. But we use AI a lot. I'm a big fan of enablers. All right. Yes, it can take away some people's jobs, repetitive jobs. If maybe I had somebody every morning that had to wake me up to say, "Hey, it's 7 a.m. Wake up, come and do this. Oh, take this app." The AI is already doing that. It will wake me up and to tell me what I need to do because I've already scheduled it that should happen. All right. If maybe I had a content creator that does just the mundane things, just the regular stuff, except you have a very smart content creator that can think really deep. That's where you say, okay, let me work with this guy. But there are some guys that just do regular stuff. AI can do what you can do now. You have to be doing something deeper so that AI does not take your job. All right. So all these things that I use, all these tools that I use, basically just help me harness the whole AI power. All right. So I don't know if have you guys been able to watch the video now? The video I wanted to show you. Have you guys been able to watch the video? Has anyone gone to see videos I mentioned? Okay, so let me just continue then. While I'm waiting for you guys to answer me, because like saying I'm not getting the mood to answer any question that I have. All right. So now we're going to go to the next slide. So in the next slide now, I'm talking about some AI tools that we use and how these tools help us, right? So number one is there's something called Lexica. Lexica is a great AI tool. So I'll just run through them because we don't have much time. I'll just run through them so that we can go. So we have lexica.ai, we have opus.pro, we have imagica.ai, we have roomgpt.io. I have to mention roomgpt, sorry. Room GPT is sweet. It can help you arrange the room. So I mean, like all those real estate guys, all right, that you have a place and you want to show how that place will look, try Room GPT, right? Room GPT is good, to show good pictures and stuff, right? We have Versi.ai, we have Spline.ai. That one creates 3D images, right? So you have normal 2D images and you provide it. The guy can give you 3D images and it's beautiful. You will love it. You have Flow GPT. You have I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Tidy or TIDV. This one this is a Zoom call right now, right? We're on a Zoom video. This one can transcribe this Zoom. All right. If it was said in another language, it can translate too. All right. But specific for Zoom. You have vocal remover. So what does vocal remover do? Vocal remover is, how you're playing a song and you want to remove the voice, but you want the tune. You want the tune, but without the voice. You just want to remove the voice. Vocal remover can just help you remove the voice, and you just have the tune alone. All right. So you have there's so many other ones. You have Moped.com. You have Prompt Hunt. You have Perplexity.ai. And you have the almighty ChatGPT, right? So there are two other tools. If you go to my Instagram page too, there are two other tools that I've placed there if you go to my Instagram stories, there are two other tools that I have there. We have Postwise for Twitter, you have Tweet Hunter, you have Hyperfury, you have Steve.ai YouTube tools, you have Tumblr, you have TubeBuddy. You have, there are just too many, just go through, right? But I think a lot of these tools that I've mentioned go on the whole ChatGPT infrastructure, right? ChatGPT is like, how Instagram, Facebook grew over years to become 2 billion. Facebook is almost 3 billion, about 3 billion, right? Instagram is about 2 billion. You saw how fast they grew, but it took them that long. TikTok grew faster than them, but it took them that long. ChatGPT did theirs in the shortest time, right? ChatGPT has been the fastest growing platform, the fastest, right? It is crazy. Why? Just because of the sheer use. It's just easy to use. Whatever it is, ChatGPT basically has it. So a lot of these things build on that ChatGPT infrastructure, right? So you just have the content, you just put it there, and ChatGPT just put every single thing, the plan, everything, he just has it and he puts it there. So just take your time, go through my stories. You'll see some other tools that I have there. Right. Okay, now we are practically done. So the Emerging Entrepreneur CCG group was just basically created to get you to the next level in business in one semester, right? And AI and digital marketing will help you get there faster. It's like I responded now to the lady that asked me the question. There is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is 1, 2, 3, 4. There is geometric progression. Geometric progression is 1, 15, 30, 45, 70, 102. Do you understand? You can see the gap. That's geometric, right? AI and digital marketing can give you that geometric speed, give you that geometric pace. Okay. Now, the Emerging Entrepreneurs Group is set up to help people to just move to the very next level. If you have not started a business, we want to help you start. If you started a business and you are struggling with dealing with it, we want to help you just go to the very next level. You understand? You started, you are running, we want to help you scale. You are scaling, you are going, we want to help you grow bigger. All right. It's just to the very next step. All right. That's what all of this, that's the whole mission of it. All right. And that is what these tools can help you get. Okay. Thank you very much. I think I can end there. Any questions I can take now? Are there any questions? I wanted to see how I could finish in 1 hour, but this is 1 hour, 20 minutes. I hope we tried. Any questions, guys? Mercy, where are you? I feel abandoned, right? I must confess, I feel abandoned, right? You guys have abandoned me. Oh my God, I feel abandoned. Matthew says, how best can one do Facebook and Instagram ads? Now, you can boost your post from Facebook. If you're a newbie to ads, boost. Go ahead and boost. Boost from Facebook or promote from Instagram. Yes, you can do that, right? But the truth is, if you want to run ads really well, then you need to run your ads from the Facebook Advert Manager platform. Okay? Now, what that does is it gives you more objectives, it gives you more tools, it gives you more background, it gives you so many things of analysis, it gives you crazy stuff, right? How user-friendly are these tools? Very user-friendly, that's it. So the tools are very, very user-friendly. See the thing. Techie people are not so techie. I love tech. I live in tech. But techie tools are a bit strange for many people. So that's why a lot of these tools came. Now, let me tell you the story of Canva. Canva came because Photoshop was too techie. Do you understand? So you have Photoshop, you have CorelDRAW. They were too techie. Like me, I was trying to Photoshop. I tried, and the shop did not photo well. I abandoned it. I tried to CorelDRAW. The drawing was not correlating well. I abandoned it. Canva saved my life. Canva saved my life. It was because those guys were a bit too complex. So these easy guys came. And that's why all these other tools are coming. Sometimes the writing of all these codes, it's hard. The design of all these things is difficult. So these guys just came and you just put a few words and they just generate what you want to generate. Boom. So they are easy peasy. All right. Try all of them and you'll be glad you did. Any other questions? What if my business cannot afford to run ads for now? How do I grow my business? If your business cannot afford to run ads for now, it means that your content right now has to be boom. So you need to focus a lot on creative content creation and creative content creation that speaks to the audience, not you. So you say, social media is my own. It's not my own. It's a lie. It's not your own. Social media is not for you. Social media is for the other people. Social media is for the customer. So what do you need to do? Create for the customer. What does the customer like? What kind of pages does the customer visit? What kind of content does the customer consume? If the customer is always sharing particular type of content, you have an idea of this type of content the customer is, create that type of content. For example, you sell baby things or you do stuff related to women, all right? You might not always have to share content related to selling. You can share content related to women, right? Content that helps the woman feel that, okay, I'm being listened to, that, okay, I understand this person. Oh, this person understands me. That type of content that you're creating, all right? That type of content is a woman-centric content and it pulls in all the women. Now, you sell to women. The content pulls in the women that you're selling to. Do you understand? Right? I hope you understand that. So create the type of content that can connect with the audience that you want. That's just basically it. All right? Create the type of content that can connect with the audience that you want. If I'm a guy now, I'm not interested in hair. So you post it, I won't be interested. Do you understand what I mean? Right? So what would you post that a guy will be interested in? Right? I don't know. You're welcome, Neva. What would you post that a guy will be interested in? Right? Maybe tech, right? Probably interested in tech, maybe football. Do you understand what I mean? Right? To connect to your audience, share what they are interested in. All right. And the more frequently you share that, because consistency is key. All right. Frequency is also key. If you share in the morning, what if the person comes out in the evening? He won't see your post that you shared in the morning. Then people like, oh, but I shared in the morning, everybody will see it. All right. Sharing, sorry. Somebody just asked one question. I didn't get what he said. So if you share in the morning, as I was saying, right, and you want the person to see the content that you're sharing, what you have to do is share at the optimal times. Sharing other people's content on my page with or without permission, just for attention, will it have any adverse effect on my business? Okay, so I see now. Now, sharing other people's content might have an effect on your business. all right, might have an effect on your business, because if you are always sharing other people's content, the next question becomes, you unko, you know they create, you know they share us something yourself about your own stuff. You unko, all right? If you are a service provider and you want to show that you are a subject matter expert, you're a thought leader in this field. If you're sharing other people, how do they now know that you're a subject matter expert? Nobody will know. Do you understand? So you need to share of yourself so that they know that, hey, this guy Sabi. Do you understand what I mean? Right? So if you're sharing other people's content and it's maybe you're not a subject matter expert or you do not want to position as a subject matter expert, well, that may be okay. But in the end, it still depends on, you know, what niche or what industry or what you're trying to market when you're sharing all those content. Do you understand? So that thing is a bit contextual. So it depends. All right. So if you could give me something more specific, I'll probably answer you a bit more specific. I hope you understand. Any other questions? Let me see. Messi, can you
All
be
right.
helping me with that? Okay,
Thank you
okay.
so much. There's one other question here. Well, I think that's actually like a response to the earlier one. I think collaboration with closely related businesses can help. If you do not have enough marketing budgets, you can leverage on their platform. Well, you want to say
Yes.
something about that?
Yeah. So the thing about budgeting is you need to create the content, right? You can get content created for free. You can curate content that others have already created. You can collaborate with other people as they're saying, right? But you need to get the content. Why is that important? Content is the currency, right? Content is the currency of marketing, is the currency online, is the currency, you know, for your platforms. That's what it is. That's what it is. So you need to create the content. Okay. So collabs any which way, any tool, any system you want to use to get that content, it's fine. Do whatever you need to do until you are able to afford ads and all of that. But the thing is this, it must be frequent and you must be consistent. So if you can do one a day, fine, do your one a day. If you can do twice a day, good, do it twice a day. All right. But you cannot do today, leave tomorrow, and all. You must have content coming out at least every single day.
All right, I have two things to say before we close today. Someone mentioned something, and I wanted to talk about it earlier too. That you mentioned a couple of AI tools, but while you were making your presentation, we didn't actually see a list of them. Can you help us with the list and also help us with links that we can use to get them if they are available? Like this person said that I'm already getting used to ChatGPT, but and I need AI that can create videos. I want to translate some of my books into cartoons. Is there an AI tool for it, sir? I believe there should be.
You want to translate yours? So try Animaker. There's Animaker. There's Animaker that can help you do the whole cartoon, that can help you animate that. There's Animaker. There is one other one. I can't remember the name right now. Whether animate.ai or animate.ai.
Sorry, how do you spell
I can't
Animaker?
remember too, but Animakr, if I'm not mistaken, KR, Animaker. You can just do a Google search. Tayo wants to ask a question, but you can just do a Google search for all these tools. They're all there. Now, the tools you Animaker, yes, thank you so much, Lawbox. So it can help you create all those animations and stuff, right? You have there's this other one. Oh, I can't remember the name now. I can't remember the name. But let me I can suggest some other content creation tools that help. Lumen, Lumen. Lumen can help you, you know, with fantastic content creation tool. In video, another fantastic video creation. It can also help you, right? So all these tools, yes, Lumen, thank you so much. In video is another fantastic one. It can also help you with all of this, right? So they do.
Somebody also suggested Gamma.
Gamma is good for creating
marketing and sales related documents.
Yes.
All right, can we hear Tayo?
So there are many. Yes, so there are a million and one of this. Like there are so many. In fact, I even like the ones that they are doing. I'm not even aware of the ones that they are suggesting. Let me go and even screenshot it. Oh my god.
All right, can we hear from you, Tayo Muritala? Quickly. Tayo, do you have a question or is that a legacy hand?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Victor. I think this has been a wonderful experience, taking us through several things regarding digital marketing and the use of AI. But my question is, mine is more of comments and questions in combination of both.
Okay.
Yes, we've done this expansive, robust presentation on the issue, and I think you've actually done justice to the issue. But I'm afraid that a lot of people here might have been left confused. But it would be very useful, I guess, if for a new entrepreneur who is looking at starting digital marketing, what are the 1, 2, 3, 4 steps that you can share for someone like that who is just coming in, new, that we enable the person to, bring together some of these things you talk about and start implementing straight away. So what are the advice you will give to make someone new to be on track in this process? Thank you.
Thank you, Tayo. Were you here for the digital class, the digital part, when I talked about the digital part?
You mean on this session?
Yes, this session. Were you here when I talk about this?
Definitely. I've been here since the beginning.
So that means you would have seen the part when I shared 1 4 things to do. Did you see that part? Let me see if I can go back to the slides. Okay, so did you see this? Did you see this part?
Yeah, I saw it, definitely.
Okay, so these are seems to
I'm listening.
be,
these are seems to be some initial considerations. Must have some background foundational pillars to starting marketing. But I'm talking about, okay, for instance,
yes.
For instance, what would you advise a new entrepreneur? Are there specific steps in terms of, for instance, make use of this specific platform, Twitter, Facebook, etc.
Okay, so okay, now
how do I go about?
let me do,
Sorry, let me finish, because I know that you might want to talk about, addressing or going straight to where you can find your customers, right? Or where your customer make use of. But what will you advise someone who are putting together content? Are you talking about maybe outsourcing, or you're talking about there are specific things that one must do to, easily concretize content and launch it out?
Sorry, Mr. Victor, before you respond to that, I want to say something about that. And what I had in mind earlier was to say that, yes, we've gotten so much from you today, but we also understand that many of us are at different stages in our businesses and different kinds of businesses that we do. So, sometimes I feel there might be a need for some kind of appraisal of the business to know the best strategy that will work for whatever we're doing. Now, as privileged members of this emerging community group, is there something you can do for us to give us, no matter how little some time is, when we reach out to you, and we probably tell you about what stage we are in our business, what we're doing presently, so that you can give us some kind of advice, or how best you can. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's fine. Yes, you can work out something, right? Just let me know what you work out. I can see what I can about that. Right? We can arrange something.
Yeah.
About that.
Thank you. The whole essence of my of what I'm trying to say is simply, we don't want people to
Yeah.
waste this opportunity, this knowledge, right? So I don't want us to just kind of let people go and then people go on their own. I mean, I promise you, a lot of people will not put this into practice. So people, it's like hand-holding people, telling them in specific, try this, take this 1, 2, 3 step, start implementing. Even you may not have everything you've mentioned. I mean, people may not have everything you've mentioned, but the little one, the
OGS.
one at your disposal, you have
Yeah.
access to.
Okay.
Start using it and stuff like that. Yeah,
Now,
that's the whole essence of what I'm saying.
okay, so that means we are going to have another class. Is that what you guys are saying?
Well, that's what I mean. That would be appreciative, definitely.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So we can book another class, and that's fine. All right, I don't mind. It's fine. I'm all yours, right? So
Thank
we
you.
just pick.
Thank you.
We just
Thank
pick
you.
That kind of class is going to be more practical in nature.
What?
I said that kind of class is going to be more practical in nature. We can
Yeah.
have a few
So
people giving
we can
instances
work
their
it out.
business, then you now be able to suggest the kind of strategies that work for them, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, we can work it out. But but you must understand that these things are relatable, right? How do I put it now? You need to understand the principle, then take it and apply it. Let me explain what I mean. It's the same basic process. It's the same. Yes, and so we can actually use somebody's one, and I do. Okay, fine. Pick at least something to do. More consultation classes still in our mouth. Yeah. Okay. Let's Tayo, what business do you do?
All right, real estate.
Fantastic. Real estate. Good. Now, I want to sell real estate. Okay. I need to be clear on the type of real estate I want to sell. Right? I can't be wasting my time selling real estate to a guy that has not eaten. All right. The guy just wants to eat. Puff puff will be fine from him. He just wants to eat. He is hungry. Do you understand? He just wants to eat. But no, I'm telling him that there's one house in Banana Island that if he buys that house, that none of his children will ever ask for anything again. The house will keep on producing money. They will have a place to stay. It's a fantastic place. But this guy just wants to eat. Do you understand what I mean? Right? So I need to be clear on who can buy the house. So the person needs to have those 3 things I talked about earlier, those 3 characteristics. You need to be clear first. Once you are clear on that, the next thing I'm thinking about is, where do these people hang out? I need to go there. All right. Now, if you look at Facebook, you look at Instagram, you look at Twitter, one thing you have to understand, pretty simple. The Facebook audience is not as high earning as the Instagram audience. The Instagram audience is not as high earning as the YouTube audience. So the YouTuber okay, let's just say roughly, if you are going to organize, if you are going to look at them in terms of earnings, YouTube folks, the people on YouTube are regarded as higher earning than the people on Instagram. The people on Instagram are regarded as higher earning than the people on Twitter and Facebook on the average. So you find out that when you're running ads on YouTube, the audience that you are picking on YouTube tends to be audience that have more disposable income. Because for you to spend the whole time watching YouTube, you need to have some money, right? You need to have some money. So there are people who have more disposable income, right? So those people that have more disposable income can spend a lot more. If they can spend a lot more, they're a better audience for your high-end stuff. So that's why you see many people that do real estate, they are going on YouTube to advertise. You don't see them on Facebook. Because many times the people who you are advertising to on Facebook can't even afford to see the video you're showing them. You know, Facebook can be watched for free. You can watch Facebook for free. You can use Facebook for free. You can use Twitter for free. But you cannot use Instagram and YouTube for free. you have to pay the data. You have to buy the data you use for Instagram and YouTube. That tells you that you have already segregated the audience. More earning, less earning. So real estate, you want to go to more earning. Okay, so you are thinking Instagram and where? YouTube. One. Yes, I'll come to you, Emmanuel. I'll come to you, Emmanuel, but let me just see how I can work with Tayo a little bit, right? Now, so we already know where the audience is hanging out. We already know the type of audience that we want, right? So we're
Sorry,
spending
Mr.
time in
Victor,
those
can
places. We're showing
I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I say something? I'm mindful of that, the fact that time is fast spent. I
Yes.
guess what we might probably do is in the next session, it might be good, just as you have started on this journey of choosing case studies. We can have 2 case studies, right? And when people see we show people as to the steps, just as you started now, it will give that clarity.
Yes.
To exactly what steps they need to follow, right? So I think that may be what we factor into the next session, if you don't mind.
But the reason why I'm doing this now is I won't be able to take everybody's business. So maybe you could just bring out 3 businesses that we could
Maybe
sit
we
and
just take like
analyze
3 case
and look at
studies
a
and you
plan
analyze
to
for
achieve.
us. Yeah.
All right, and we can just draw up a whole strategy to analyze.
Yes,
that's fine.
And I'll just show you how
it's
it
even okay.
right?
2 is even okay.
Yeah, but 2 is fine. Okay, good. But the everything I'm explaining here is what I explained earlier. You need to be clear on the audience. You need to be clear on where the audience is. You need to be clear on competition. You need to know what competition is doing. All right. You need to know how you would position where competition is not taking advantage. All those things are basically what I've talked about earlier. So maybe when I was talking about it, you were just listening to the story and you were not applying it to your different businesses. So we could now sit down and look at all of this in detail. So, fix it, let me know, and we'll tell you when that's possible. All right.
Thank you so much, the social media
Thank you.
guru, Malga. And on this note, I want to say thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you to everyone that's taken our time to join us today. It's such a wonderful time, and it's been so much enlightening. We'll find a way to work around that and fix another date where you come and give us consultancy class. These things are not gotten for free. He's giving us a great privilege. So let's make the best of it. On this note, I want to say it's been such a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night, rest everyone, and see you later. Good night. Thank you.
All right, guys. Cheers. Where's
All right,
Messi?
bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Hey, Messi
I guess
escaped, and I did not see
she had an
Messi again.
emergency.
Yes, Messi.
I
Get
think she had an
emergency.
emergency.
Hey, for just listening, I was learning. Thank you.
Ah, my God, Messi. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.